Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ted, and today I'm bringing you a 55-1 team deathmatch on MW2. And without further ado, let's get into the commentary. Alright guys, so recently I've been hopping on Modern Warfare 2 quite a bit, and I'm not going to lie, this game has gotten quite a bit more enjoyable than back in the days when it was grenade launchers and just commando people all running all over the place. Yesterday I played for I think 2 or 3 hours. I died to a grenade launcher once. So that puts it in perspective. I remember it used to be you could look at the kill feed and easily half the kill feed was air support, grenade launchers, and the knife. I mean, that's undeniable back in the old times of MW2. But now the community's changed and it's a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. And I found myself putting in this game quite a bit more than Modern Warfare 3 even. MW2, unlike Call of Duty 4 and MW2, when MW2 came out, it was like an entire new game, you know, like unlike when MW3 versus MW2. I can go back to Modern Warfare 2, and the graphics are pretty similar, if not better. I still think MW2 had the best graphics out of the three. Also, the movement in Modern Warfare 2 is a lot more smooth than in MW3. When you go on MW3, the main difference that I can think of is that my area of view, which is there that you can actually see on your screen, is a lot smaller in Modern Warfare 3, and that is very true because if you go back and if you just took a screenshot and compared, you'd be able to see that for yourself. Also, the movement speed in Modern Warfare 3 has been drastically reduced. Drastically meaning about 3 or 4% lower, but that feels like a lot more when you're trying to cover long distances. Also, they removed marathon, so you can't actually run for very long in this game, or in Modern Warfare 3, whereas in this game you could really book it around the map. Subtle differences like that make a huge difference to me, but if you weren't so good at the game, maybe you wouldn't have noticed that, I don't know. But MW2 has really been captivating me recently. The game is at its purest form right now. It's no longer the grenade launchers and the commando like I was saying. And it's really an enjoyable game. I mean, this game with strictly gun versus gun action is super high paced and very, very enjoyable. Also, the kill streaks in this game do something for once. MW3, they tamed down the kill streaks quite a bit. And I see what they were doing there because, you know, obviously in MW2, that was one of the major complaints was air support dominance. And maybe that's why I'm having so much fun here. But I really do like how if you get these longer kill streaks, you know, these 11 kill streaks, they really do work. You'll see this is one of my chopper gunners. I get 2 in this gameplay. And just in this chopper gunner, I think I get about 9 or 10 kills. The Osprey gunner in MW3, if you're lucky, it might get you like 6 or 7 kills, and that's a 17 kill streak, whereas opposed to this one, which is only a 11 kill streak. Obviously, the one in Modern Warfare 3 does drop those care packages, which is always an added bonus, but it's not that much of a bonus for me to want to get that extra 7 kills, and people have a spawn delay. Also, pro tip right here, you're going to see this guy was shooting at me, and I could have had my first death in this gameplay, but what I did is I knew that these people were really bad. Oh! Multi-kill with a Scar H. I hate getting off topic like this, I'm sorry. But I've never gotten a multi-kill with a Scar H before in this gameplay, and those guys were all cowering in that room just to try to hide from my air support, which wasn't even up anymore, so I don't understand that. And there I pick up a double kill with my Claymore. This gameplay was just great on so many levels for me. It was a bunch of firsts. But anyways, back I was saying to that one guy that was hiding in the corner, when he was shooting at me, guns in this game kill very, very quickly, so instantly I have to run away. If he's got a better spot and he's, you know, standing still, he's going to have the better shot on me. So I wanted to abandon that gunfight, run away, and then when I came back here and saw I pre-fired, things like that are always really important. Also, notice up here, that one guy had painkillers, he got me close to death, and then here 2 of his enemies also rushed me. Notice when I have a 20-round magazine, I can't take them all out at once. I have to drop to prone, got to prone out, reload, and then take on the other 2 enemies at once. Make sure that you always prone out. That way they have to come towards you, and generally they're sprinting when they're coming towards you. That way you get that extra, you take them off guard by quite a bit, because they have to stop, bring forward the weapon. Meanwhile, your weapon's already up, reloaded, and you're good to kill them. Unfortunately, in Modern Warfare 2, you don't have the reduced recoil when you go to prone like you did in MW3. That's an added bonus to drop shotting in Modern Warfare 3 is that when with the less recoil you have when you drop to prone. If you don't already know, in MW3, whenever you prone out, and I talked about this on a video on my second channel when I was doing akimbo pistols, but if you don't subscribe to my second channel, don't worry about it. But when you prone out in MW3, you get that reduced recoil, so you're above the other player in so many advantages, because first off, you're down on the ground, so they have a harder time shooting at you. Also, your gun has less recoil, and you can take them out a lot easier. The only problem with proning out or drop shotting is that when you're in that crouch phase, because you have to go to that crouch phase before you can go to that prone phase. When you're in that crouch phase, there's about a 1 in 10 chance that they're going to get a headshot on you, and if you don't already know, headshots will make sure that you kill someone in 1 less bullet in this game, or in any Call of Duty pretty much for that matter. So that was the problem with drop shotting. Anyways, guys, here's the second chopper gunner of the game. The final score of this gameplay ended up being 55-1. It was pretty awesome. I think this is my highest ever KDR game in a team deathmatch. Getting 55 kills out of the 75 is pretty awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope I've earned a like from you guys. Also, if you're new to my channel, as always, make sure to subscribe. I post high quality content every single day. Also, guys, my second channel, I'm posting up quite a bit of good new gameplay. So if you haven't already checked out my second channel, make sure you do. I post, some Moabs on there, some Kimbo pistol free-for-alls, things like that. Just some really fun gameplays with a different variety of guns. So I'm trying to sponsor my second channel. Also, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, like my page on Facebook. Links down below. Other than that, guys, have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye. I want to teach you some tips and tricks to use these 5.7 Akimbo pistols and how deadly they really can be if you use them correctly. Also in this video, I'm going to go over a little bit about drop shotting and proning out. A good example of proning out is right here where I know someone's coming around the corner. So I want to prone out down to the ground to make sure that I can get the smallest crosshairs possible. That way my shots never miss the target. It's going to be in front of me.